Hello and welcome to another Light Up Block review. Full disclosure, this was sent to me for free, but they did not say that I had to say anything in my review apart from the information that I'll link below on where you can buy your own set. This is the third time they've sent a set to me, and cool, thank you. And I do believe that each set has improvements, the way it's built and stuff. But yeah, let's take a look at this box. It is a resealable box. There's a lot of spare pieces inside. I've already built this. And Steampunk ore train, that's pretty cool. They've even given it its own logo, so that's pretty cool. And on the back, it shows you it light up and not lit up, and it all looks pretty good. So inside, all the bags are individually numbered. It's very good, very useful, especially when you're building a pretty big set. All the light up kits and stuff are also numbered. A lot of things are also in these little bubble wrap stuff, as well as their own little baggie, so it's separated from the bricks. Aside from all the light up kit stuff, you also have a brick separator in its own bag. One of these little pliers that I really like. I've kept two of them from the last two sets that they've given me, as well as a battery box for batteries, as well as a USB to a regular battery box. So if you don't have one of those, that's very useful as well. I prefer just to plug mine into a rechargeable battery or the wall outlet. That makes more sense to me. As always, there's a card inside, a calling card for them. Thank you for choosing us. You got Funho on their Facebook and all the social media and stuff. Once again, all of those will be linked in the video description below. Instructions is very nice. This feels like they're putting so much attention and love, at least the designer has anyway, to make these a bit special. Just like some of the more adult-orientated Lego sets, they also have books like this where a few pages describing the sets that you're going to build before actually going into the instructions, telling you all the parts that you have, how to be careful. So if you're a younger builder, definitely have a look at this before you start going and building, because the electronic wires are very fragile, and they have to be because they need to be thin and they need to fit between a lot of the bricks. The overall building process, I remember, was pretty painless. It was pretty good to build. I enjoyed my time a lot, much more than the first house that I built. Yeah, so without further ado, let's take a look at the train. I've disconnected the coupler here so I can pull this train apart so you can see more of the details of the carriage on the back. It's kind of curious, like it's a carriage, but it's also got the oars on top, like it's where they store the coal and whatever. Anyway, so yeah, this is the train. It looks really good. It's pretty hefty as well. Yeah, I put this in the box a while, so some of the pieces come off a little bit. And this whole track thing, that's really good. That runs so nicely, and it's just so much fun. A lot of people like trains, or one of the reasons I like trains is seeing all the little bits moving when it's on the track. It's really cool. And you got a nice little kitty cat here. The overall coloring on this is really nice. It's not too plasticky, it's not too over the top, and yeah, in terms of fitting that steampunk vibe, I think it's done a really good job. That's 813. Sus. But anyway, so this is really good, and there's a lot of lights going on. I'm going to do that in a moment. Just turn this around. Really cool. I'm curious, is it possible to fit a motor in here and make it a running train? Who knows? There's definitely space in the cabin, which we'll take a closer look in a moment. So the other side of the train is pretty similar to front. Both sides are kind of same. It's very mirrored. This fan piece is really cool. If I, excuse me, kitty, open this up. The inside is no detail, but you can probably hide a minifigure in there or hide some kind of like electronics in there if you want to, maybe a small battery or something. Or like I said, if you want to alter this and make it like a motored thing, I wonder if you could. Okay, just here, just so you see the inside, even though there's not much going on, they put a pillar here, so it's got the illusion of having like different rooms and carriages and stuff, depending on how you look at it, and I think that's really smart. So you got one door here. You have another door on the side. Let's open them all up. And then one on the back. So there's a lot going on here. You can lift this top off if you want to, but you've got the wires going through, and I don't really recommend it unless you don't put the lights in. Then it'd be easier. With the lights happening, I don't recommend that, moving that too much. So, all right, I guess we should light this up. So even with my lights still on, you can see it's pretty good. So you got the, let's go from the front. You got this glow on the back behind the machinery. That's really awesome. You got the glow underneath the cow catchers. Top light there makes sense. And then on the side, you got these engine lights, like giving it so much power. And you got some lights from underneath the train, which is pretty cute. It's like Need for Speed or Fast and Furious. Like, yeah, this train's got like lights underneath. These lights make sense, and the lights inside the cabin is also really, really good. It's very bright, and it just gives it a feel of like something's going on inside. It's really, really cool. Cabin, of course, is also light up inside. For some reason, they only gave one light on this side, but the inside of the cabin is really, really good. I like the colors that they use. You got the yellow light, so again, it's a very steampunky feel. And the oars and stuff, those are light up so nicely. And you got the different colored bricks that you build on top of it, red, purple, blue. Everything mixes so well together. Now, if you're curious if this fits on a track, I put a round track here because you need to fit more than just a straight track. Round tracks are harder to fit. So does this fit on a track? No, it doesn't. It is purely a display piece, or you will need to build your own custom track for this. This long piece here is not really gonna fit on any round tracks because the wheels, they don't spin, so you're gonna have to adjust it. So this is not a regular sort of train toy, as it were. Plus, with its battery powered functions or USB functions, you could probably put the battery box inside the cabin actually. But the point is, it's not a toy, as it were. It's more of a display piece, and it's this very good display piece. I'm gonna put some B-roll here with the lights turned off so you can see it more glowy, I guess. And it is a very good looking train. It's pretty cool. It's a pretty unique design. Finally, the stickers were relatively easy to apply, but because they're all transparent stickers, if you do mess up, it's a bit of a pain to reapply. So my final thoughts is that their sets are getting better. Someone's definitely very passionate about making these. The sets are not direct copies of other brands. They're actually making their own stuff, their own things. Quite a lot of unique designs and things that they're doing. If you like what you see, definitely go check them out. Buy their sets. They're not that expensive. A lot of light kits outside for other sets already cost almost as much as this, but you also actually get a toy with it. So check them out. Definitely check them out. I'm quite happy with them, and I'm quite happy to continue to, if they decide to send me more things, and if I see any particular sets in the future that I personally really like myself, I would also seriously consider picking a few sets up for myself as well. So yeah, hope you like this video. As always, take care, have a nice day. I'll see you guys soon. Bye bye now.